Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest
Baddest
podcast.
with DJ.
Wow.
Chee! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest and baddest podcast with the baddest DJ Lebo. What's up, DJ Lebo? You welcome to podcast with DJ Val.
I'm good, thanks. How are
You
you?
look nervous. Can't be nervous aside. Can't be
How are you?
nervous aside.
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Are you nervous?
Maybe a bit. I think.
You shouldn't be nervous, man.
Don't be.
At all. But before we even get into questions and everything, who is Lebo?
Who's Lebo? Lebo is a girl from a very small town in the Eastern Cape called Maclear. But now I'm here. Mm-hmm.
No one even knows she's the biggest female DJ in Cape Town. The only DJ with the Range Rover. And
I'm
that's something.
fine.
That's something.
Yeah.
Understand? Okay,
We're coming to that later.
we're going to that.
Hmm.
Okay.
She needs to tell us something about that.
Okay,
Period.
before we go to that one, what inspired you to be a DJ?
Okay, I used to live in Port Elizabeth, that is in the Eastern Cape. So I think I started DJing the same year as my mom. So the only thing that was keeping me moving at that time, it was music. And then I met this guy, goes by the name Mandla, right? And I appreciate that guy so much. Unfortunately, I don't even have his contact anymore, but given a chance to go see him, I'll definitely do because he's the one that introduced me to the music industry, and he was very patient with me as well, because I didn't know anything about DJing and stuff, but yeah, he was there to assist.
And then starting the whole DJing, what challenges did you face as a female DJ?
Um, there I did not have any challenges except the fact that it took a little while for me to
Actually,
understand and adjust to everything. But other than that, I never had any problems with maybe the guys that was teaching me. Nah, And the good thing about the whole thing is that he introduced me to Heavy K, Mr. Lou. That was point five. That is called point five group, and it was the biggest group
at that time.
at that time in Port Elizabeth. They're all from Port Elizabeth. It was a group, yeah.
That makes sense.
So, the first time you DJ'd, was it in Cape Town or outside the Cape Town city?
Okay, that was in Port Elizabeth.
In Port Elizabeth.
Yes, that was in Port Elizabeth. It was just a small tavern in the location.
Mhm.
I was not really good, but I think people loved me because come on, I'm a lady.
Yeah.
So
As
obviously
you have a great
they just
personality.
and the great personality as well. Thank you.
And that gave you the vibe like, you know what? I think I need to do this DJ thing.
Yes, it did. It did. And especially after I lost my mom, the only thing that was keeping me going it was the DJing. Yeah. I was spending much of my time at the practice and yeah.
You lost your mom what year?
I lost my mom 2012. I was still very young then.
2012. So that was when you
Yes.
started DJing.
Yeah,
2012.
that was 2012. I was still very young then.
Okay.
But yeah.
From 2012 till date, what are the challenges that you've probably come across or faced during DJing?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. And that happened when I moved here to Cape Town. You know, um, come on, you deal with promoters, club owners. Yeah, there's just a lot
You're not going in detail, I can
going
tell.
on.
Hmm.
I don't want to go into details,
okay.
but truth is,
Mhm.
like, there's more. There's more
There's
that people
more
don't know about these
about-
clubs. Yeah.
And just tell us like 2 or 3 things that you know.
Hmm.
Because I also know a few, obviously, but
Really?
yeah.
Okay. I think if maybe I was okay, let me just say if I didn't know what I wanted, maybe I'll be very far by now, right? Meaning I've met so many people that promise me like
Like,
you understand and they'll say, okay, cool. if you can do this, I can do this. Or, okay, I know someone who can put you up there. But obviously, I'm a girl. I have to do something in
There's
return.
always a price to pay for everything.
You know, it's crazy.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's a crazy industry.
it is.
It's beautiful, but it is crazy.
No, everything has a dark side. That's unfortunately
Yeah.
it's like that.
Yeah.
So have you ever faced a certain kind of pressure in terms of the kind of music that you need to play?
Yes, I did. I did. Because I remember when I started off as a DJ, I started playing deep house, right? And then I didn't know anything about piano, right? I was just playing deep house. That was in the location,
Mm-hmm.
right, in Kailicha. And fortunate enough for me, I met a guy called Malibu. He was a resident DJ at Capello back then. So he introduced me to piano, and yeah,
Okay, so mainly if we're saying what type of are you a piano DJ?
I can't say I'm a piano DJ. Back then, I would say I was a deep house DJ, but now I'm versatile. I play like 7 genres.
So you
Yeah,
play piano, Afrobeat,
Afrobeats.
hip
Yeah,
hop,
yeah,
everything.
yeah. But now, if I were to choose between piano and Afrobeats, I'll say I'm an Afrobeat DJ.
So you love
Because
Afrobeat
I
more.
love Afrobeats more.
Who's your favorite Afrobeat artist?
Oh my god, I have a lot. I have a lot, but um, I'd definitely go with Davido.
Davido.
Ashake, yeah, those are my favorites.
Would you date Davido?
You want Shoma to kill me? But yes, I'm sorry, Chichi. I definitely
Okay, let's not say date. Would you have a one night stand with Davido?
Davido.
Yes, no.
It is, but hmm, I'd rather not say. Maybe, maybe not. I don't
At
know.
Postcards with DJ Val, we speak what's
Mm.
fire. Yeah,
There's
we
no,
say
there's
it, we
no,
say
there's no. You can't be
we
shy
speak
this
out
side.
people's provocative thoughts. So whatever you have in your mind, you can just say it to that mic. And yeah. But anyway, we respect that. You rather not say,
Yeah.
which also says something,
Says
right?
a lot, yeah.
Not saying
No,
anything says a
guys.
lot, right?
It's not that deep, but yeah.
I noticed you're not a resident DJ anyway. Is it like
Um, ish.
something?
Well, I was a resident DJ at some club in town, right? But unfortunately, I don't know what happened to the club. They just closed it, right? Without even informing us what really
Which one is
happened.
that one?
Anchor.
In the Cape Town City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've heard
It
of that
came
one.
and left. Just
Oh, he came and left. He's a
came and
passer.
No, no,
yeah,
no.
One
but
But
of
the-
one
but
of the people that
no,
couldn't hold it.
but then the owners of that place. Mm-hmm.
The owners, they
They have like okay, what's this? There's a club where okay, let me talk about let me not talk about it, it's
no
fine.
tell us, tell
But
us.
they're friends.
go,
No,
It's
no,
go
no.
interesting.
deeper. Go deeper.
But they're friends with the owner of Soho, which I'm not gonna mention his
Okay.
name, but yeah,
Mhm.
they're friends with that. And they also own Mama Africa
Mm-hmm.
in Long Street.
On Long Street,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And they have a very big club as well. And a
Okay.
restaurant.
And
Yeah.
they've tried some certain kind of move,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
maybe
I
probably
think
ask you out.
no,
Okay, so that's not where we're going to.
no,
You've never been in a romantic relationship with anyone
no,
in the club.
no, 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 no.
Well, come to think about that, let me ask you: have you ever tried to get yourself a gig at a certain club, and then the host, promoter, or whoever is in charge of that DJing department tries to take an advantage?
To be quite frank, is it happened a lot of
A lot
times,
of
not
time.
once. Yeah.
Mhm.
We
So how
want
do
you.
you
As I've said
manage?
earlier on, if I was that person, I would be very far with my career right now because I've met so many different promoters saying, "Oh, okay, I can introduce you to this person." You know, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Most of them say open your legs and open the wallet.
Mhm.
true that. Yeah, true that.
No, it's
Yeah.
like that.
So that's some of the pressure that you've been facing as a
Hmm.
female DJ.
That is true. And that was one of the biggest clubs in Cape Town.
One of the biggest clubs. And
Mm.
So which club is the biggest club? We need to find out.
We have biggest clubs in Cape Town.
Saint.
Is that the biggest club?
So far. So far.
Apparently,
So far.
apparently,
So
this is
apparently it's the
club.
biggest
No,
club.
but I did not say it happened at Saint. But
Okay,
Saint
but you
is
said
a
it
biggest
happened at
club
one
now.
of the biggest club in Cape Town, and to you,
One of
one of
I
the biggest
didn't.
club.
It's not
Yeah.
the
It's
biggest,
not
but
the
it's
biggest
one
club.
of them.
Yeah,
It's
one of them. Yeah.
We
Okay.
can put it in the top 5.
Top 5.
Mm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What's your biggest inspiration? Like,
Biggest
like who keeps you going?
Myself.
So you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, listen, Lebo,
Yeah.
today's your day.
Yeah.
You need to own it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good, man.
That's true.
How do you mean yourself? Like in the DJ industry, who do you look up to and say, okay, I
Oh
wanna be
yeah,
like
you
this
should have
person?
been
Okay, my bad.
like
Okay, yeah, yeah.
specific. He wasn't like
My
specific.
bad.
Okay, cool. In the music industry, I would say I definitely look up to Black Coffee. Yes.
Okay. Can you give me a reason why? You love Afrobeat.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
Afrobeats, but now
And he is a deep house
Deep
DJ,
house, deep
right?
house.
Yeah.
not even like deep house, but I remember how Black Coffee started DJing. You understand?
Mm.
Now I'm not talking about my favorite artist. I'm talking about
The
someone
DJ.
who
Yeah,
inspires
the
me as
DJ
a
that
DJ.
inspires you, yeah.
You understand? Black Coffee started from nothing. Look at where he is today.
What do you mean
Yeah.
started from nothing?
Come on, wow. You want to tell me that you don't know anything of Black Coffee?
No, to be honest, I don't.
You don't?
Yeah, I also don't.
No.
I don't.
Guys, no, come
Yeah.
on.
No,
I
the
don't.
honest truth, I don't even listen.
Really?
The only thing
We
I know is
all
that he
speak.
DJs with one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I know. And I've mentioned now that he's a deep house DJ, but you said not really a deep house DJ. So maybe you can tell me more.
Black Coffee plays Afro.
He plays
Beats.
Afrobeat?
Tag.
Afro tech?
I don't even
Yes.
listen. I don't even know the
What happened?
genre. I'll be honest. I know that like it's globally.
But it's been a long
everything,
way
yeah.
coming for him. Trust
Yeah,
me.
no, I understand.
It's been.
Yeah, no, I know.
It has been.
Like, yeah, no, I
Yeah,
understand.
it has been. But anyways, yeah.
Let me ask this. In your own opinion, what are the misconceptions people have about female DJs? What do you think are the misconceptions?
Obviously, female DJs, they go around sleeping with. Yeah.
So you're saying one of them are female DJs sleeping with club owners or
In order for them to get more
event
gigs. Yeah.
promoters,
Yes, it happens.
Yeah.
That's true.
or event organizers in order for them to
Yes.
get gigs.
Even the biggest female DJs we have right now, we know.
the biggest female
yeah.
DJs. Okay, we don't mention names.
No,
but,
we don't
yeah.
mention names, but we know how they
okay.
got up there.
And you don't go that route.
No, I wouldn't. Had it been
Okay.
that I did that or I wanted to do that, I think I'll be very far by now because I had so many opportunities of moving to Johannesburg because that's where everything is happening.
And so a producer in Joburg or event producer in Joburg has asked you out or say, okay, open up, then I'll open up. like window to window, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
window
yeah.
to window, yeah.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to.
No.
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
Are you currently dating?
Am I currently dating? No, I'm not.
Chichi.
What?
You mentioned you mentioned Chichi.
What?
There's no Chichi. You said sorry, Chichi.
Okay, I think that's
Davido.
Davido's
Oh, Chioma.
Chioma.
Yes,
She was talking
that's
about Chioma.
Davido's wife.
Yeah, because she
Oh, you said I'm
wants to.
sorry, Chichi.
she-
Oh,
yes.
in my head, I'm like, who is Chichi?
No, I was actually
She wants to
referring
chop
to
David. So
Oh,
that she
okay.
needs to first say, am I right?
Okay. No, okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, when she said,
Yeah,
yeah, I
like-
said, you want to chop David? Like, yeah. David must hear this one.
Must got
No.
So tell me, is there any reason why you're not currently dating?
Okay, well, I was in a relationship, but we broke up. But there is somebody that I'm,
okay.
talking to. It's we're in a very good talking stage. All right. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I wanna go deep, man. And you always know
No,
because
okay.
me and that we know each other.
Yeah, we know each
Yeah, it's
other
been a
very well.
minute,
We've
it's been a
been working
minute.
together
Go
for a very
deeper,
time.
bro. Go
He's
deeper.
always been my MC.
Exactly.
That's what we hear.
Obviously, there was a time you went MIA. Everyone on Cape Town Unfiltered. Everyone was like, "Yo, where's this girl? She just got a Range Rover. All of a sudden, she's MIA."
Yeah.
What's the story on that?
Okay, well, there was a guy that was dating then. All right. All I can say is not everything you see is your bro. Like went through a lot with that person, and um it was just so toxic, right? It was very toxic. I remember when I started my TikTok. Then I didn't know anything about TikTok, but somebody introduced me to TikTok, right? And excuse me. And I started hosting lives, and I remember the day I moved out of where he was renting for me, right? Yeah, that day it was really bad, and I was on my TikTok live, right? It was scary because now when I met this guy, everything was cool, right? And he was okay with the fact that I'm a DJ. Now he told me that no, you can't be going out anymore. You have to stay at home. You know how much you're getting paid, you know, at these clubs. So what's the point of you going there? Whereas I can provide and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the relationship was good, going to LV, Gucci, all these stores and whatnot, changing my hair every week. But at some point I was like, no man, that's not what I want. You
Your
know,
heart was not there anymore.
it was not that it was in there, but he started being toxic in a way, and he wanted us to have a child so bad. I wasn't ready to have a child that time, so yeah. And he had people following me around, checking my moves, where I am, with who, where am I going, my phone and whatnot. So yeah, that's why I just decided to stay away from socials. Yeah.
There you have it, people. Because people. I know you kept on foot. It was hard.
Yo,
I
they
couldn't even.
posted me. Quite
I couldn't
frankly,
even call you. Be like,
yeah.
yo,
Mhm.
Oh, they
trending.
posted how on Twitter and that?
It
They
was
did.
trending for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Really? What were you trending for?
Okay, so people were just wondering how did I afford to buy the
The
car.
Range Rover. I was gonna ask that anyway. You need to tell us.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, you
Come
need
on.
to.
But
Yeah.
people was just wondering, like, how did I afford to buy the car? Because I remember there was a nasty comment saying, how can this girl afford to buy this car?
And when you're saying this car, say a Range Rover. So
Okay, yeah,
they
this
need
was,
to know.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Range Rover.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, how can this girl afford to buy a Range Rover? Yet she's just a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
But truth is, there are things that I can talk about or post about on my socials, right? I give people what I want them to know about me.
Mm-hmm.
People knows me as a DJ, but they don't know what else I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
besides DJing. You understand? So now I'm known as a DJ, but they don't know what's happening behind closed doors. Yeah.
She's a hustler, man.
Yeah.
You should know that.
And you don't want to tell us what you're doing behind those closed doors?
Um,
I mean, we're here to know more about you.
I know.
Yes, we want our audience, our viewers and listeners to know more about you.
I know. Well, businesses, few businesses, but I don't want to talk about them. Like, yeah.
I feel like I want to promote your business. Other than DJing, what other business do you do?
Okay. I think I'm gonna talk about the ones that I'm comfortable to talk about,
Okay.
which is I have a salon,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have a salon there. Hair salon, nail salon.
Well, we do everything.
You
We
do
do
everything.
hair. We're selling hair. We do nails. We do makeup.
You do
and
those things
everything.
yourself or you have a
No, no, I
worker?
have people working for
You
me.
have people.
Yeah.
And where's the salon?
It's in Strand.
In Strand.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear that, viewers and listeners? She have a salon in Strand and the other stuff she don't want to talk about. But maybe what's your page on social media? They can follow you and check out your salon.
Okay. Well, I go by the name Miss August on TikTok,
Mhm.
And then on Instagram, I'm not that active after the
After the drama.
Whole
Kim
drama,
Jong-un
yeah.
Putin saga. So I had I deleted my Instagram. I deactivated actually my Instagram.
Since that
So
time.
now, yeah. So now my followers on TikTok, they were like, please, please, please open an Instagram account. And yeah, I do have. I'm not that active though, but I do have.
So you deactivated your
So
Instagram. That means the
yeah,
whole
I had a
saga
lot of
goes to you.
followers there. Yeah, it was just too much. And I think I needed to protect my sisters.
Reputation and everything.
Yeah, because my sister is in the industry as well. She's a CEO of a radio station, which I'm not gonna mention here. So yeah, she's very big. Like she's very big. So I needed to protect her. You know. Yeah.
So talking about you being posted on Cape Town Unfiltered, I believe that page actually posts the worst of people,
Mhm.
right? What was the worst comment that you saw and got you to that stage of, you know what, I need to delete my Instagram. This is too much for me.
Okay. Well, I think it was a comment of a lady that said, apparently there was rumors saying, um, somebody bought me the car. Oh no. They said somebody paid lobola for me, right? And then I took that money and ran away with that money.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Oh.
No, I heard the same thing.
$1 million rands,
Imagine.
bro. $1 million rands. Yeah.
When did you buy that car?
I
Before DJing or after you
that
started DJing?
was
Or during.
no, that was during. Yes, that was during. You remember? Yeah, but my very first car, it was a Mini Cooper that my mom bought for me for my 18th birthday. You know, unfortunately, she did not even get to see the car. She only wrote that on her wall to say, okay, you know,
Get a
yeah,
whip.
yeah.
Damn.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, I wish I saw that post on Cape Town Unfiltered about you. I would have had a lot to ask about it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel being the biggest? For me personally, I don't feel like I haven't had any female DJ that plays because I've emceed for you.
Yeah, you
So
did
I
several
understand.
times.
I
Yeah.
understand. How do you feel about other female DJs?
Well, we have a lot of good female DJs in Cape Town, but I feel like they are not really exposed like I am. Right? They're only good in the location, like in Kailicha.
That's
Right?
another thing. I feel
Yeah.
like um
Mm.
you have the money. Like you can go to a club, stand, you can ball.
You know me.
Understand?
You know me very well.
That's the difference.
Yes, you know me very well.
Yeah, man. No, I understand. That's why I was asking, like, what do you actually feel like about other DJs?
Yeah, they doing quite well. I just wish they can be given a platform to also play in town. We have a lot of good DJs. Talking about there's my favorite female DJ. I would say it's DJ Daki. She's good.
I don't even know.
Where's she from?
I think she's from Durban because she's Zulu. She's from Durban, but she played a drama, the one Vogue. DJ
So she
Daki.
she DJs in Durban or
No. She lives here in Cape
she
Town.
lives in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Where's she resident in?
Yeah, that's
Nah, I don't think she's a resident at any club.
just
But yeah, just like me.
one time.
Yeah.
One day.
She get books.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
You know DJ
Who's that?
I played
Daki.
recently, so no,
She's
good.
so
She's
good.
a-
Like
And
she's
she's
so
young.
pretty and she's
And she's
young.
young.
I love that girl so much. Like I love her so
But
much.
just
She's just one person
poor
that I would
management
definitely
also.
yeah. She's just one person that I would definitely work with.
So that's the person that is your favorite female DJ
That
in
is my
Cape
favorite
Town.
DJ in Cape Town.
In Cape Town.
Period.
Interesting. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
I think there was a time I saw on your social media. Is it on your social media or DJ Soji's social media? Both of you were very. Now you're smiling. Okay, that's my says a lot. I mean,
It's not that deep.
you.
It's not that deep, Soji. It's not that deep.
Okay, so can you tell
Okay.
me what was happening at that time? Were you guys dating? Because I saw you driving with G wagon
Oh,
and
bro.
you're all together. So what was happening?
Oh. Well,
You can take a deep breath.
no.
Take your time.
I'm sorry. Okay, so this is what happened. I met Soji when he was I wouldn't say down because come on, the dude
Hmm.
he was affording to pay for his own rent and whatnot.
Mhm.
But he wasn't well known the time, right? I remember him. He was driving a 3 Series BMW. Yes, a black one. You know, he used to live in Parklands back then, so he would invite me to his gigs, but I didn't go because I didn't understand this whole DJing thing. I think it's also one person that has an impact of me being a DJ today. You understand? Because even when I told him that, okay, I want to be a DJ too, he was like, okay, I will support you, right? And yeah, man, things happened. Things happened, and
And then he
yeah.
tried
What
to.
are, what are the things? Because you're saying
Mhm.
things happen. We don't. No one knows
I
exactly what.
wouldn't. Okay. We kinda dated. Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is for how long?
You're for a couple of months, and then he yeah, we just lost contact.
What happened? Who fucked up?
Right.
Yeah, don't be shy because you said and he and you just thought "Ish,
Yeah, who fucked up? What happened?
people will know now.
Okay, to be honest, when I met Soji, I was just this innocent girl who did not know anything about Nigerians. He was actually the first
No. Don't say
Nigerian
about
guy.
Nigerians. Say about
Okay,
guys.
okay, sorry.
Yeah, about guys.
But,
Yeah.
but he's
Who doesn't know anything
Nigerian.
about guys?
But he's
I
Nigerian.
mean, guys are guys.
Yeah, guys
Yeah.
are guys, but no, I'm talking about a Nigerian man.
Okay. Cool. Go on.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
an African man.
So, what do you know about the Nigerian man? Yeah. Okay. Now you didn't know anything about the Nigerian men then.
Yeah.
So now, what have you learned about Nigerian men?
Well, I'm still talking about Soji.
Okay,
here.
let's go on.
Sorry.
I'm with you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Sorry. So, yeah, we dated.
That's it.
Yeah.
So then he's a good guy.
Then how did you guys
dated
break up?
And
You could have been together now.
Okay, I think now I did not understand the club
Life.
life. You
Mm.
understand?
And you
Now
took
it was a
advantage.
matter of him saying, okay, I'm going to the club, I'm going to work. And then I'll see him with different goals. I'll be like, why? You have so many goals, like different goals every day.
Table.
I did not understand at the time. It was only when I started like
DJ.
to work at the clubs as well. Then I was like, oh, maybe I was just being too, you know.
You guys still talk now though. Are you guys still cool?
I think we have kind of unfinished business because whenever we meet up, we
So G.
sometimes. No, man.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
I'm joking. I'm joking, but yeah, I
Unfinished
respect that
business,
guy.
yeah.
I respect that guy so much, and yeah, I have so much respect for Soji. Trust me. And two, I was the very first female to drive his car. Maybe his girlfriend now, if he has a girlfriend. Sorry, babes, but I was the first to drive that car. So yeah.
Mm. All right. So, from your experience as a female DJ, what are the advice that you would give an upcoming female DJ?
Okay. I would say stay true, know what you want, and
And close the windows.
please, that's the most important one. Close the
Mm.
windows.
But the windows is what takes them further.
Yeah, but then now if you do that, just know it's
Depends what window.
okay.
Now it depends who's opening the window.
Exactly. Also depends who's opening.
Yes, depends on who's
Yeah.
opening the window.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Because
you
some people will
mentioned.
say, okay, I'll do this, and then after they.
Yeah, remember in the beginning you said if Davido wanted the one night stand, you would have given. So if David
I did
wanted
not
to
say
open the
that.
window,
No.
oh,
They said sorry, Chichi.
No.
That's
No.
why I came back with sorry, Chichi.
But
so what did you say?
like, I didn't say I would give it.
So
But
if he wants to open up the window and take you international, you wouldn't.
I'll be honest.
Mm. Mm-mm.
So you
Oh yeah. Talking about that, if I wanted that, maybe I would have done it when they introduced me to this Nigerian biggest store that was in Cape Town. I think that was sometime last year.
Who's that?
It's one of the biggest clubs.
You don't like names, eh?
No, we can't call people's names here.
no, we can
Val.
name
Do
and
you want us to
shame.
have?
That's the whole
No, that's what
point.
we're here for.
That's
As
the
long
whole
as you're not
point.
lying about them.
As long as
I'm
not
not
lying.
lying.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened is I got a call from this promoter. No, I'm not gonna mention names.
Okay.
So it was like, oh yeah, what up? We have so person from Nigeria. So cold outside. You know,
We know. Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
you know,
So cool that
and
isn't it Buju that sang that?
Buju!
Yes. It's Buju.
Yes, sir. We see you.
so they
So what did he
called
do this
me.
time?
They called me. They were like, "Oh, please come around. You know, we have this person coming." And I was like, "Okay, cool." I wasn't working at the time. I went, and immediately when I got there, one of the promoters they were like, "Hey, go and sit on that table." They put me on his table.
At the
Right.
club.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Buju's
At the
table.
club.
Yeah.
Please, guys, don't mention the club.
No,
Not the
Yeah.
club. Yeah, just
Yeah.
go on. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I used to work for
No,
that
no,
club, so I don't want
no
any
stress about it.
conflicts.
Okay.
So they put me on his table, you know, and I was just sitting there. So you wasn't communicating with me. He was communicating to. There was a guy who was a mediator.
Middleman.
You understand? So he was communicating to that guy, asking what else you want to drink and this and that and that. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I was already a bit, not even tipsy, but I was annoyed when I got there because they did not tell me that they wanted me to sit with this person, right?
Mm.
They only said to me, okay, just come. We have this person here. I'm like, okay. So immediately when I got there, I'm like, why you didn't tell me? You know. So yeah. But then I ended up leaving. So the guy was so mad. He was
You
like,
went home
this
alone.
guy, yeah, I went home alone. So this guy was like, why are you crazy? Come on, I called you here to introduce you to this person. And I know for a fact this person is going to
Okay,
take you
wait.
far.
They wanted you to go home with him.
Yes, with him.
And he wanted to take you home.
Ale-
Okay, that's
Okay,
yeah, that's the
not
answer.
certain because
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was
They,
never
they were
talking
they
to
were
the
actually
girl.
planning
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a middleman.
I see.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't even know that he was going to take me home. I don't know. You understand? But there was a middleman.
All right, DJ. Is it DJ Lebo or QBL?
It's DJ QBL.
So what was the
Actually,
full meaning
it's
of QBL?
Queen Baby Lee, right? But most times when I get booked at some clubs, they have a lot of like people they line up. So I decided to just make it DJ
Or to
QBL.
accommodate your
Yeah,
name
to
on their
accommodate.
flyers.
Yeah. Otherwise,
So
DJ
otherwise
Queen
it's
Baby Lee.
DJ
Yes.
Queen Babili.
Yes. But now it's QBL.
So it's a beautiful time with DJ Queen Babili, QBL. And we appreciate your coming. It was nice having you. Like she said, an unfinished business with Soji. Make sure you finish that.
No.
Make sure you finish that.
Soji, it's not that deep. I'm sorry.
It's not that
But
deep.
yeah,
But you're smiling. It's not that deep.
I still like him as a person.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this episode.
Please don't forget to share, like,
Subscribe
subscribe.
and hit on the notification button, my brother.